Are you noticing that your muscles aren't what they used to be? That stairs feel more challenging? That getting up from a chair takes more effort than it did just a few years ago? You're not alone, and what I'm about to share could literally change the trajectory of your health as you age. In this video, I'll reveal the one critical vitamin that scientific research has shown can dramatically slow, stop, and even reverse age-related muscle loss, a condition that affects nearly every person over 50. This isn't just about looking better in your clothes, it's about maintaining your independence, preventing falls that can lead to hospitalization, and potentially adding quality years to your life. By the end of our time together, you'll know exactly which foods naturally contain this miracle vitamin, how much you need daily, and the simple changes you can make starting today that could transform your health. Don't touch that mouse. What I'm about to share might be the most important health information you'll hear this year. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s and 80s are still hiking mountains and dancing at weddings, while others struggle just to carry their groceries? The difference often comes down to one word: sarcopenia. That's the medical term for age-related muscle loss, and it affects nearly everyone as they age, unless they take specific steps to prevent it. Starting around age 50, most people lose approximately 1 to 2% of their muscle mass each year. Think about that for a moment. That means by the time you're 70, you could have lost up to 40% of your muscle strength. Does that sound like something you're willing to accept? The truly alarming part is that most doctors rarely discuss this condition with their patients until it becomes severe. They treat it as a normal part of aging rather than something that can be prevented or reversed. But here's the truth: while some muscle loss is natural, the severe decline many people experience is not inevitable. And that's where this crucial vitamin comes into play. Before I reveal which vitamin we're talking about, let me ask you, have you noticed changes in your muscle strength over the past few years? Maybe you're having more trouble opening jars, or perhaps you need to use your arms to push yourself up from a chair. These aren't just inconveniences, they're early warning signs that shouldn't be ignored. I'd love to hear your experiences. Please share them in the comments below. So what is this miracle vitamin that could help preserve your precious muscle tissue? It's vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. Now you might be thinking, I already know about vitamin D. It's good for my bones. And you're absolutely right, but recent research has uncovered that vitamin D plays an equally crucial role in maintaining healthy muscles, especially as we age. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that adults with adequate vitamin D levels had significantly greater muscle strength than those who were deficient. Even more compelling, when participants with low vitamin D levels received supplementation, many experienced noticeable improvements in muscle function within just a few months. Can you imagine regaining strength you thought was gone forever, simply by correcting a vitamin deficiency? But here's the shocking part. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, over 70% of adults over 50 in America have insufficient levels of vitamin D. That's right. The majority of us are walking around with a deficiency that's silently stealing our muscle strength year after year. Are you one of them? The odds, unfortunately, suggest you might be. So why is vitamin D so critical for muscle health? This powerful vitamin works in multiple ways to keep your muscles strong and functional. First, it helps regulate calcium absorption, which is essential for proper muscle contraction. Without adequate vitamin D, your muscles can't efficiently use calcium, leading to weakness and poor coordination. Second, vitamin D directly influences the cells in your muscles responsible for power and strength. These specialized cells have vitamin D receptors, and when activated, they promote protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. As we age, this process naturally slows down, but having sufficient vitamin D can help maintain it at more youthful levels. Third, vitamin D has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation, which increases with age, can accelerate muscle breakdown. By reducing this inflammation, vitamin D helps protect your existing muscle tissue from unnecessary damage. Now you might be wondering, how much vitamin D do I need and where can I get it? The Endocrine Society recommends that adults over 50 aim for blood levels between 40–60 nanograms per milliliter. To achieve this, most experts suggest a daily intake of 1,000–2,000 IU for maintenance, though people with severe deficiencies may temporarily need much higher amounts under medical supervision. As for sources, the most natural way to get vitamin D is through sun exposure. When UVB rays hit your skin, your body naturally produces vitamin D. However, as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at this process. Plus, factors like living in northern climates using sunscreen, which is still important for preventing skin cancer, and spending more time indoors all reduce our natural vitamin D production. Fortunately, nature provides us with several food sources of vitamin D. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are among the richest natural sources. Just one 3.5-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon can provide almost your entire daily vitamin D requirement. Egg yolks, especially from pasture-raised chickens, also contain respectable amounts. Mushrooms exposed to UV light are the only significant and plant source of vitamin D, making them a valuable option for vegetarians and vegans. I'm curious, which of these vitamin D-rich foods do you already include in your diet? Are there any you'd be willing to try more often? Share your thoughts in the comments. Beyond these whole foods, you'll find vitamin D added to certain fortified products like milk, orange juice, and many breakfast cereals. While these can help boost your intake, I generally recommend prioritizing natural food sources whenever possible, as they provide additional nutrients that work synergistically with vitamin D. Speaking of synergy, this brings me to a crucial point. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. It partners closely with several other nutrients to protect and enhance your muscle health. Magnesium, for instance, is necessary for converting vitamin D into its active form in your body. Without adequate magnesium from foods like dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, vitamin D can't do its job effectively. Similarly, vitamin K2 works with vitamin D to ensure that calcium goes to your bones rather than accumulating in your arteries. You can find K2 in fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and pasture-raised animal products. Isn't it fascinating how these nutrients work together in harmony? Nature truly has provided everything we need to maintain our health well into our golden years. Of course, getting enough vitamin D through diet alone can be challenging, especially if you live in a northern climate or don't regularly consume fatty fish. This is where supplementation may become necessary. If you're considering supplements, look for vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, rather than D2, ergocalciferol, as D3 is the form your body naturally produces and tends to raise blood levels more effectively. But here's my important disclaimer. Before starting any supplement regimen, particularly at higher doses, it's essential to consult with your healthcare provider and ideally get your vitamin D levels tested. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means it can accumulate in your body, and very high levels can cause problems. A simple blood test can determine your current status and help guide appropriate supplementation. Now, I want to address something important. While vitamin D is crucial for preserving muscle mass, it's just one piece of the puzzle. To truly maintain strong, functional muscles as you age, you also need to incorporate regular physical activity, particularly strength training. Have you been told that you're too old to lift weights? That's absolutely false. Adults in their 80s and 90s can gain significant muscle strength through appropriate resistance training. The combination of adequate vitamin D and regular strength exercises creates a powerful synergy that can dramatically slow the progress of sarcopenia. In fact, studies have shown that individuals who maintain their vitamin D levels and engage in strength training twice weekly lose significantly less muscle mass as they age compared to their sedentary, vitamin D deficient counterparts. Are you currently doing any form of strength training? If not, what's holding you back? Remember, this doesn't have to mean heavy barbells at the gym. Resistance bands, bodyweight exercises, water aerobics, or even carrying groceries can all help maintain precious muscle tissue. I'd love to hear about your current routine or concerns in the comments section. Beyond maintaining muscle strength, optimal vitamin D levels offer a remarkable range of additional benefits that can extend your healthy years. Research has linked adequate vitamin D to improved immune function, better cognitive performance, reduced risk of certain cancers, enhanced mood, and even longer telomeres, the protective caps on your chromosomes that are associated with longevity. Isn't it amazing that one nutrient can have such wide-ranging effects on your health? Let's talk about some practical ways to incorporate more vitamin D-rich foods into your daily routine. For breakfast, consider enjoying scrambled eggs with sautéed, UV-exposed mushrooms. At lunch, a salad topped with canned sardines or salmon provides both vitamin D and heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. For dinner, a fillet of mackerel with roasted vegetables makes for a delicious, nutrient-dense meal. And if you're looking for a vitamin D-rich snack, try some fortified yogurt topped with a few walnuts for added magnesium. One question I often receive is whether getting vitamin D from supplements is as effective as getting it from food or sunshine. While supplements can certainly raise your blood levels, whole foods provide additional nutrients and compounds that work synergistically with vitamin D. Similarly, sun exposure triggers not only vitamin D production, but also the release of other beneficial compounds in your skin. Whenever possible, I recommend a combined approach: sensible sun exposure, vitamin D-rich foods, and supplements if needed to achieve optimal levels. Now, I want to share a success story that illustrates the remarkable impact vitamin D can have. Margaret, a 68-year-old viewer of mine, had been experiencing increasing weakness and fatigue for years. She assumed it was just normal aging until she watched one of my previous videos on vitamin D. After consulting her doctor and discovering she had severe vitamin D deficiency, she began a supervised supplementation program, along with incorporating more vitamin D-rich foods into her diet. 6 months later, Margaret reported that she had regained enough strength to return to gardening, her lifelong passion that she had abandoned due to weakness. Her balance had improved so much that she no longer feared falling, and she had the energy to play with her grandchildren again. Stories like Margaret's are why I'm so passionate about spreading this information. Could a similar transformation be possible for you? Here's another question to consider. Do you notice your muscle strength and energy levels changing with the seasons? Many people find they feel stronger and more energetic during summer months, a phenomenon that may be directly related to higher vitamin D levels from increased sun exposure. If you've noticed this pattern, it's another clue that vitamin D might be a missing piece in your health puzzle. I want to emphasize that it's never too late to start protecting your muscle health. Even if you're already experiencing some muscle loss, proper nutrition and exercise can help you rebuild some of what's been lost and preserve what remains. Your body has an incredible capacity for renewal at any age, but you need to give it the right tools. As we wrap up our time together, I want to leave you with a simple action plan for optimizing your vitamin D levels and protecting your precious muscle tissue. First, talk to your healthcare provider about getting your vitamin D levels tested. This will give you a baseline and help determine if supplementation is necessary. Second, aim to include at least one vitamin D-rich food in your diet daily, whether that's fatty fish, eggs, mushrooms, or fortified products. Third, get some sensible sun exposure when possible. Even just 10-15 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs a few times weekly can make a difference, though be careful not to burn. Fourth, consider starting a simple strength training routine. Even lifting soup cans or water bottles as weights can help maintain muscle if done consistently. Finally, ensure you're getting complementary nutrients like magnesium, vitamin K2, and protein to maximize vitamin D's muscle-preserving effects. Remember, preserving your muscle mass isn't just about looking good. It's about maintaining your independence and quality of life for years to come. The freedom to travel, play with grandchildren, garden, dance, and simply move through your daily activities without assistance is precious beyond measure. And it's within your reach if you take action now. I hope this information has been valuable to you. If so, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to my channel for more evidence-based health information specifically designed for vibrant aging. Remember, age is just a number. It's how you feel and function that truly matters. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and experiences with vitamin D and muscle health in the comments below. What surprised you most about this information? What changes do you plan to make based on what you've learned today? Your insights might help someone else on their health journey. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, here's to your health, vitality, and many strong years ahead.